Oh, hey again. How's everybody? All right, so I'm gonna play some music for you guys. Again, thank you guys so much for coming out to the Strum Shop and spending your Friday evening with me. I hopefully won't have to get as much traffic on the way home. Cross the fingers. Cool. So let's. This is what I want to do. Well, I do want to play some music. This is what I want to do. I want everybody to, you know, now that we're not playing anymore, I really want everybody to just kind of do what I was talking about, which is just tune in, a little bit, just get it, you know, your time. Let's see what I can do. Again, I live for this. I love to be able to share knowledge and be able to share music, and you know, I've worked really hard to get to have what I have on this instrument is like a real blessing for me. You know, I've been playing music for a really long time, and it feels really good to be able to finally do something with it that's not just for me, it's for everybody else, you know.
You're
Anyway.
a good teacher.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. You guys are all wonderful students. I think probably my favorite students. So the first song I'm going to do is an original piece. It's actually on the album that some of you guys lovingly and graciously bought.
Is the album for sale back there?
The album is for sale, and I still got more copies. This is one of the songs off of it. It's called Sentiment. And anybody here know who Aaron Kime is? Yeah, everybody knows who Aaron Kime is. Killer. Yeah, he's great, isn't he? Anyway, I was watching a lot of his videos, and I was trying to learn how to do clawhammer ukulele, you know, the little thing. And so I was like, I totally got this. But then I like finished the song, and then later I learned how to do clawhammer ukulele, actually like you're supposed to do it. And it was nowhere close. But anyway, this is my interpretation. This song is called Sentiment. Is that asking too much? My first time at the Strum Shop, and I'm like, can I get some Fiji water? Make sure it's
We have Alhambra.
Thanks, guys. So I'm going to do a little bit of mixture tonight. I'm going to play some originals. I write pretty much instrumental ukulele music. I've kind of traveled a little bit into writing vocals, and so we'll see if we can give that a try. But I'm going to do some covers too, some songs I really enjoy playing. This next song is one of my favorite songs. I really, really love this song. It's called Down in the Valley by a band, one of my favorite bands, Head in the Heart. And it's a song about travel. I think it's about travel. It's funny how you can just take lyrics and sort of, oh, God, this is amazing. This is incredible.
It'll be a chorus pretty soon.
I promise I won't have to use the bathroom until I'm done. So yeah, this song is about traveling for me, but it's also about kind of traveling and then seeing that you really miss the places that you know really well. And so for me, California has been home for 6 or 7 years, so it's a little bit bittersweet, kind of going to see new things and an exciting new job, but it's also a lot of things that I'm going to miss, you know, a lot of people I've worked with. So again, this song's called Down the Valley. I was a slave to an angel train, riding around in rail cars and working all day. Lord have mercy on the rough and rowdy way. Oh, Lord have mercy on the rough and rowdy way. So I write a lot of instrumental music. Everything that's on that album, thankfully you guys don't have to listen to me try and sing some original stuff. So I play a lot of instrumental music and I write a lot of instrumental music, and sometimes it's really hard because, you know, a lot of times it's just a lick or a riff that I'm writing and I don't really kind of hear, you know, some songwriters are like, oh, and then I see this waterfall, the love of my life or whatever. It's like, no, I'm just seeing the frets and I'm trying to make the moves and I'm like, that just sounds cool to me, you know what I mean? So a lot of times it's really hard to name stuff. Like for me, naming songs has been a really difficult process. And it's usually like after the song's written and I can play it really well and not have to think about it, that's like the first time I actually get to hear it, you know, like as a listener, and then I get to let the imagery soak in or whatever. So my fiance, she's not here tonight, but she oftentimes will help me kind of name songs. So this song that I'm going to play next is it's called, well, I wanted to call it Spiral. I really liked the way that it sounded, you know, and I came to her and I played the song for her and she's like, that's really beautiful. And I was like, what should I call it? And I was like, I want to call it Spiral. It sounds really like it. I like the movement and I think it feels like this. And she's like, yeah, totally. But you should call it Spiral Staircase. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's cool. But I Spiral, like I'm trying to tell her that this is what, you know, does the thing. And she's like, yeah, totally. You should name it Spiral Staircase. And I was like, but you know, I really like Spiral. Anyway, this next song is called Spiral Staircase. tell her you all said that. I'm gonna tell her you all said that. What's that? Can I teach you that? If any of you guys come to Denver and want to spend the afternoon with me, I will definitely teach you that song. I promise. Actually, I run a website called Ukulele Inspired. Some of you guys might have seen it. My goal is to eventually be able to do kind of online learning. I really am looking towards the video content. I'm looking at guys like Aldrin Guerrero, like Craig Chi, and those guys who are really kind of doing a number in that. And for me, I really think that that's sort of the move. It just kind of means that everybody who wants to learn can. It's really, really easy access, and I love it. So the next song I'm going to do is a cover by a buddy of mine, actually. His name is John Craigie. He's a really amazing artist. If you ever get a chance to check him out, he's out of Santa Cruz, and he's like a real life troubadour. Like he lives out of a van, and he plays like 320 shows a year. Like the dude's on the road. I don't think he has an address. I think he has a license plate. I think that's what his address is. So anyway, I got to open for him at a house concert at my house in Oakland, and it was awesome. You know, I've been listening to his music for a long time, and I was super excited to play with him, and I wanted him to play a song with me. And I was like, and I went to him, and I was like, oh, Joe Craigie, what's going on? I was so nervous, and I was like, so I would love to cover one of your songs. I would love to play one of your songs. And he's like, oh, awesome, totally, man. Yeah, you can totally do that. And I was like, would you be cool with like playing it with me? Would you jump on stage and play it? And he's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. That's cool. And then so we start playing it, and then I was like, oh, are you gonna start singing? And he was like, what? You gonna cover my song, or are you gonna sing it? And I was like, no. And so, okay, so wait, you want to cover my song, but you want me to play it? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. That's pretty much what I want. I actually saw him perform like 6 months later, and he told the story on stage. It was so funny. And I was like, he wasn't talking about me. Don't worry about it, guys. Anyway, this song's called "As Tragic." Oh, just put your shoes on. Sorry, guys. This is my favorite song, actually. Come on, guys, please, song. Romance is embarrassing, puts your integrity on the line. Kind of like suicide without suicide. And I'm ranging from the depths of what you choose to see and who you choose to love. Darling, what you choose to be, baby, don't take that long. And to rights always make a wrong. Darling, listen to me. Life doesn't have to be as tragic as it is in my song. Just like the sassafras that always seems to pass a little bit too soon. It always comes down to who you love. What you're put on earth to do. Oh, yeah, and the mighty kings of England, oh, the mighty kings of Spain, yeah, they all kept their titles, so you know they Roseville, California. You know I've seen the other side, and I've traveled all this way just to look you in the eye. 'Cause baby, it don't take that long, and to rise don't always make a wrong. Darling, listen to me. It doesn't have to be as tragic as it is in my songs. Darling, listen to me. Life doesn't have to be as tragic as it is in my songs. Cool. Cool. So, oh man, it's so dark, I can't see the time. Who's that person who has to wake up at 5:30 tomorrow? Is she still here?
She left.
No, she left.
I was about to thank her for sticking around, you know. But you know what? No thanks to her. No thanks to her. Can somebody give me
8:23.
8:23? How much time do I got?
As long as you want.
As much time as I got. Okay, that's enough, people. So I'm gonna do a song. Like I said, I'm kind of exploring the world of writing songs with lyrics and stuff like that. So if you guys will bear with me, I'll try and do one that I wrote. This song's called Home. And it's actually a bit of a breakup song. You know, the first time I actually played it for my fiance was the day that we announced to everybody that we were gonna get married. And she was like, I played it for her, and she had the weirdest reaction. I was like, what do you think? And she was like, you know, she said something, but you know, it's one of those things. I really think that music, and especially when you start to write songs with lyrics, it's a really vulnerable place. It's like just where your emotions kind of go. And for me, it was, you know, some stuff that I needed to work on and kind of work through. And like I said, it was the first time I'd written a song with lyrics, and it was about a breakup a long time ago, whatever. But it was really powerful. Like it was just and it felt really good. It felt nice and cathartic. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, this song's called Home. I'm gonna mess with this stuff. Turn my highs down. Less of the highs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I'll try. Is it me? Does it feel like I'm alone by your side? Change can't seem to. I'm alive. Are you asleep? Just closing your eyes. Is it day? No, it's still night. Change and remain the same. Back home, I'm not alone. Don't dry your eyes, those are tears, 'cause you feel like you're alone by my side. Change can't seem to take all this pain. They So, I think I'm gonna, let's see. How much time do I really have? Who can tell me that? No one?
The person closing the shop.
The person closing the shop. Danny, do you know how much time I have?
How much time would you like?
Let me do 3 more songs. How about that?
There you go.
Okay, do you guys want to hear, you tell me, do you want to hear Hallelujah? I'm going to change the key if I do it. Do you guys want to do it? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so remember, everything we're talking about, chord melody, I want you to listen. And this is the thing, is like, I have worked really hard to kind of integrate a lot of different techniques into my playing, into my right hand. So it might kind of look a little fancy, but the concepts are all still the same, right? Basically what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, where is the melody, and how does it interact with the chords or the harmony that I'm playing, right? So try and listen for that kind of while we're going through it. I'm going to change the key, like I said, in G, because I just like how it sounds better. Great, thank you. I'm going to do 2 more. Let's do a fun one. I think some people, does anybody know any Paul Simon in the house? Some Paul Simon?
Yeah.
Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. You know, you can sing. But what the public found out, he began to shout. He started the investigation. Was against the law. Was against the law. The mama saw was against the law. so much for coming out. I've been emailing with Stu a bunch in the last couple of months, and I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to come up and share. For me, this is a really great thing when I can like look and see when somebody puts a lot of love and energy into something, and it really pays off. I mean, you guys have done an amazing job here at the Strum Shop by like creating community. It feels right. Every time I've been here, it's so awesome. Everybody's like, hey, man, everybody, where everybody knows your name, right? It's like cheers. It's so awesome, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, that's one of the things that I think is really lacking in Oakland, and I wish I could be around for a couple more years to try and create something like that. But you know, we'll see what we can do in Denver. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming out. I would love to come back and share some more with you guys. So maybe bug them a little bit for the next time. Thank you guys. All right, I'm gonna do one more song. It's an original song. This is actually the first song that I wrote off that album Moment, and it was a real turning point in my ukulele kind of love affair. You know, a funny story. I've never paid for a ukulele before. I've always been given them. It's pretty weird, right? And this is, you know, this thing is like, it's like $100 or something. It's kind of like I'm playing. No, I'm kidding. It's a little more expensive than that. Anyway, you know, so I've been kind of making these upgrades, and usually you have to like, I'm going to save money, and I'm going to do this job, and I'm going to not eat food or whatever, so that you can make enough money to buy. And honestly, I've been lucky enough to sort of be gifted every instrument I've ever gotten, and it's amazing. Honestly, every time I think about it, it just kind of brings tears to my eyes. This is the last one, and I got this for my birthday last year from my fiance, and it was the most amazing present ever. Actually, we got it from a shop in San Francisco called Aloha Warehouse. If any of you guys have been there, Edgar Dang, who recently passed, an amazing guy, and a real like blow to the community. He really knew his things with ukulele, and I sent so many students to him to buy. He would just sit in the shop for 3 hours and talk to you about instruments. He's such a cool guy. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. So this is the first song that I wrote, and really it was just it just kind of propelled me into this direction. I was just like, let me see if I can do these things on ukulele that I'm hearing. And I worked hard. It was like a month of straight, and I was unemployed, which made it awesome at the time. And I was just writing, playing, practicing. And yeah, it's funny how just like a little spark can kind of get you there and like send you on this trajectory, you know? So for me, a huge part of it is inspiration. It's all, that's why my business is called what it is, and why my website is called Ukulele Inspired. And for me, inspiration is hands down the most important thing that you can have. So it's really great that, you know, these kind of events come up. You can come, get a little bit inspired, share some things with people, because honestly, all those things that people say you need to be an amazing musician, practice, and diligence, and hard work, just practice your scales, all those things, they only happen when you're inspired, right? They only happen. Every single jump I've made in ability, and every single jump I've made creatively has been because I've seen something amazing, and I've watched a show, and I've met a person, and I got to jam with someone, you know? It's all about that. So that would be my only advice to end of everybody. Just stay inspired. If you're not feeling inspired, find a way to get there. Watch a video, meet with somebody to jam, go to a show, watch a concert, you know, whatever. Okay? Awesome. So this next song is called Relentless, and this is the last song I'm doing. guys so much. We're gonna hang out for a little bit and we'll send you a